Well, we got some bombshell news to report now. Leaked audio of John Kerry accidentally reveals Obama's treason. This, according to the Conservative Tribune, they report that back in September of 2016, on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly meeting, there was a much smaller meeting that took place quietly between Secretary of State John Kerry and a collection of Syrian civilians and other foreign diplomats to discuss the American involvement, or more accurately, the lack thereof, in the view of the Syrians, in the brutal Syrian civil war. They report here that the leaked audio of the meeting was then published by the New York Times, but unsurprisingly, they write the story was not promoted or picked up by any other mainstream media outlets, likely, they state, due to the embarrassingly revealing statements made by Kerry in what was thought to be a private conversation. Now, of course, WorldNet Daily picks up on it, and they state that Kerry made it crystal clear that the Obama administration's #1 priority above all else was the removal from power of the Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, even though he posed no direct threat to America and even as dangerous and openly anti-American radical Islamic extremists then rose to fill the ranks of the opposition to Assad. They state here, quote, "In fact, Kerry even seemed to indicate that the Obama administration had been willing to sit back and watch the explosive and bloody growth of the Islamic State group in Syria and Iraq, even covertly arming and assisting them if it ultimately led to the downfall of the Assad regime." Now, we have actually reported on that fact, and they have stated that they do want it. They have been arming those rebels. I mean, they call them moderate rebels, but in fact they are simply terrorists, and since they want to see Assad overthrown, they send all the weapons over there from the United States to go and attack Assad. It's a proxy war. And then what happens? Russia, hey, they step in because Assad's like, hey guys, we're catching some flack here. All these U.S.-made weapons are pointed at us. All these different groups are now attacking us, and we need your help. And what happens? Putin comes to the rescue of Assad and changed the entire game. They write here, quote, "And we know that was growing. We were watching. We saw that ISIS was growing in strength, and we thought Assad was threatened," Kerry stated. "However, we could probably manage that Assad might then negotiate, but instead of negotiating, he got Putin to support him." Now, there's a link in the description here to the Conservative Tribune. You can listen to Kerry's remarks at the link down below. They say the quote I just brought up comes after the 26-minute mark. So there you have it. More proof that Obama arming ISIS, and just so he could overthrow Assad, even though Assad poses no direct threat to the United States. We should not be getting involved in foreign entanglements. We should not be getting involved in foreign civil wars. End of story. Bottom line. If these people want to kill each other, that is their business, and it's not our business to go in there. Look, I'm sorry. I have compassion. I have humanity, compassion for people. But it's not our position to continually bleed our resources dry, bleed our soldiers dry, because these people over there in the Middle East can't get their SHIT together. Okay? Bottom line. I'm sorry. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates if you like what we're doing. Give us a thumbs up and share this report on your social networks. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.